Traffic controllers are essential. We've heard it. Everybody knows it. And right now they're being asked to work without pay for the time being. Flight delays in many major and smaller airports, and some even shut down. Now, it's certainly wearing on passengers. They are concerned. They're worried about potential safety. Bring us up to date as you know it.
Well, I don't think it's been a complete shutdown of the system. It's not. There are some incremental delays, and I'm looking for some hard numbers on that. These controllers know when this brouhaha is over in Washington, they're going to get back pay for sure. And maybe in the meantime, they might be getting put back on the payroll. They know that. They also knew that going into this job. They're great people, but I think it's not like they're all on strike or something. A few are calling in sick, but we've always been short on air traffic controllers. And Mr. Duffy's trying to fix that, but that's a long-term thing that has nothing to do with the shutdown. So I don't think it's as dire as one might think it is. And this nonsense about some small communities will lose their essential air service, they don't carry enough people really to move the needle anyway, and most of those people are using other service. So it's not as bad as it is, but it's not good, put it that way.
Okay. Now, under the best of circumstances, I imagine being an air traffic controller is stressful, but with the focus on them right now, and even though you say things are going okay, perhaps not as bad as it's being made out to sound, a lot of people are concerned, and travel is being disrupted. There's no denying that. And they are being asked to work without pay. So give us a sense of what it's like in that tower. Now, the last government shutdown, remember, they had a hand in resolving that issue. And because travel was dramatically affected, and Congress said, we have to end this, let's go in and resolve this.
Right, and I believe then they did another continuing resolution, which we should do now and put all this behind us. But right now today, yeah, of course, I'm working. This is one of the toughest jobs you can do as an air traffic controller. I mean, your gut is on the line the entire 8 hours or 8 hours in overtime that you're there. So the feeling, wait a minute, I'm going to get my paycheck delayed. And that's what it's going to be. Really doesn't sit well when you have to go home to mama and say, hey, put off the grocery bill for quite a while. That's a bad thing. And again, the folks in Washington need to recognize that. But I think the air traffic controllers themselves, the vast majority of them, they're going to see this through. It's going to be tough, but they're going to have to get rewarded. And I think Mr. Duffy is going to do that.
Okay, as you mentioned, the head of the FAA says right now that the skies are safe. Does that mean that airlines are currently canceling flights preemptively because of the shutdown? Look, they're professional individuals in that tower, I get it, but the frustration is there, and some people call in sick, and that's going to have an effect, and that ripple effect can hit somebody in Philadelphia who wants to travel to Santa Fe, and so on, and you know all this very well.
Well, you hit on a good point here is I don't have any hard knowledge of canceling flights, ahead of time to make up for this shortage or to adjust for it. I would suspect it's going on, or it's going to be planned very shortly if these things start to snowball. There's no question about it. They're not going to put airplanes into the sky. They're going to have to divert to Omaha when they really want to get to Lincoln. Those are the kind of things they're going to be looking at going forward. Right now, I think we're all sort of in a holding pattern, but I think the real issue here is the sooner we get through this, the sooner we're going to be better off. But the fact is, they know they're going to get paid. That's all there is to it. It's just pretty hard to get paid late. But I have a feeling that Mr. Duffy is going to do something to make it up to them.
Okay, let's go from the tower to the security line. What about TSA? What are they going through right now? Are there longer lines? Has screening been messed up? Frustration building there at all?
It might be. The point is, and I'm the biggest critic ever of the Transportation Security Administration. But let me tell you, having been in air service for 50 years, the nicest people at airports, the most customer service oriented people at airports are wearing those blue TSA shirts. So these are people that really, they're on our side, they're on the passenger side. So I don't think they're going to take it out on the customer. There might be some more call-in sicks, people calling in sick, but overall, that's one of the most professional groups of people in the U.S. government. I know a lot of people would argue, but they are.
I travel a lot, and I got to side with you on that one. We only have about 30 seconds right now. But tell me, for travelers, what's the best move? Get there early, double check your flight, things of that nature?
You hit it on the head. The first thing is make sure, carriers like United, you don't fly on United anymore, you fly with United. They keep you advised the entire way. But other carriers don't do that. And I think what you have to do is make sure you're constantly checking to make sure things are going to be okay. And also, yeah, get there early. And I think one of the reasons you get there early would be if there's a longer security line. I suspect that's not going to be as big an issue. But remember, airplanes don't get delayed because of security. If you're not at the gate and you're still on that line, it's going to leave anyway. So
Okay.
the fact is, get there early.
Okay, Mike Boyd coming to us from wonderful Evergreen, Colorado. Thanks so much for your time.